Today we're diving deeper into these new PACT Act changes, including the new locations and one that I'm pretty sure that you've been to. I'm Jordan Anderson, VA Claims Academy. Go ahead and hit that like button for me and share this with someone who needs it. These are the updates. First, we're going to cover some radiation exposure changes. Radiation has been a big part of the PACT Act in terms of the toxic exposure, and there have been some changes and some small updates. Let's go ahead and cover those right now. For radiation, and don't worry if you're not in these locations. Again, at the end, I'm going to show you that there is a location that you've probably been to. We have 3 new locations here. Whether you were a part of the Enewetak Atoll cleanup from 77 to 80, if you were a part of the cleanup of the Palomares, Spain bomber, which was carrying the weapons off the coast of Palomares, this was in 1966 to 67. Or lastly, if you were responding to the fire in Thule, Greenland from January 68 to September of 68. Now, we all know that Agent Orange has essentially been the poster child of toxic exposure for a long time, and now we get 5 new locations added. Let's get into them. Now, we spoke the other day about Thailand, but there's also some other locations. First, we have any U.S. or Royal Thai military base in Thailand from these dates, so January 9th, 62 to June 30th, 1976. We have Laos from 65 to 69, Cambodia at Mimic or Krek Kampong Cham province from these dates you can see here, Guam or American Samoa or in the international waters off of them from 62 to 1980, and lastly, Johnston Atoll or on ship that called at Johnston Atoll from January 1st, 72 through September of 77. If you served on active duty in any of these locations, they'll automatically assume that you had exposure to Agent Orange. Now, what does that mean that they automatically assume that you had exposure? That means that if you have a current diagnosis, which by the way includes high blood pressure now, so hypertension, that means that you are presumptively, meaning you don't need to provide a nexus letter, you don't need to provide proof of causation. Presumptively, that high blood pressure in this example would be attributed to that Agent Orange exposure, and you would get compensated via a VA disability claim. So obviously this is great news. We are seeing a massive expansion of these PACT Act benefits, and this has covered a lot more people, but there's also a bonus because as I've promised you, you've probably been to one of these locations. Let me show you this quick update. Am I eligible for the PACT Act? We already know the first couple. You served in the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan, or any other combat zone after 9/11. Or you deployed in support of the global war on terror. Or, this one's the crazy one, you were exposed to toxins or other hazards during military service at home or abroad. Like I said, I think that you've been there. I'm going to cover just how massive of an update this is in the next video and what this could mean for your presumptive VA claim. I'm Jordan Anderson. I hope this helped. Hit the like button and share this with someone who needs it. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.